So the big question is, are you unknowingly chasing your romantic interest? Today I discuss why this might be actually pushing him away as opposed to making him want to come closer. My name is Joan Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Okay, so I know I asked a question a couple of weeks ago whether men still chase women. A lot of men were in a hurry to say they don't chase, but we all know that that's not true. Men still enjoy chasing women. And as a woman, you should stay open to being chased and embracing that. But what happens when you become the chaser instead of the chasee? Let's start by defining what chasing really means in today's dating world. You see, there's a fine line between showing genuine interest and actively pursuing someone to the point where you might actually push them away. So it's crucial that you understand what the balance is. So let's look at some examples. Do you find that you're the one constantly initiating contact? Like you wake up in the morning and say, "Good morning, how are you?" Or "Have a good night," right? Or are you the one always making plans? "Oh, what do you want to do this weekend? Should we do this? Should we do that?" Or do you find yourself constantly adjusting your schedule or compromising on your needs to fit theirs? These might be signs that maybe you're putting in a little more effort than you're receiving. So now you've become the chaser instead of the chasee. It all boils down to self-value. Chasing someone can subtly chip away at your self-esteem. So it's really crucial. It's important for you to remember your self-worth and maintain your dignity, right? A relationship should be a two-way street where both parties feel valued and respected, and you allow the man to do the chasing while you, as the divine feminine, you receive and enjoy being chased. Don't feel like you have to be the one who is making the plans or trying to move things forward. Just relax and let the man lead. Communication is always key in any friendship, relationship, situationship, whatever it is, even if it's just the beginning, right? Make sure that, yes, you're having the right level of communication. Everybody is clear on where you want to head to in the relationship, but make sure you're not the one initiating and pushing and asking questions. What are we? When am I going to see you? Why haven't I seen you? Why haven't you called me? No, you need to relax and allow the man to lead. So how can you balance this? Because it might come across like you put in no effort at all, where you're just almost lackadaisical about the whole situation. Now, that's not what I mean. You need to show that you're interested as well, but you need to gauge his effort first of all. You need to look at, okay, how often is he calling me? Okay, if he's calling you all the time, then you don't need to call him. Or if he's texting you all the time, then you respond. But if you don't hear from him, and you're the one constantly texting, "Where are you? When are you going to call me? I miss you. I'm thinking about you." Then you need to reevaluate the relationship. Maybe things are not as balanced as you think they are. So it's about, yes, being receptive and reciprocating when it comes your way, but definitely do not be the one initiating all communication or trying to move things along, or be the one saying, "Oh, I really like you. What do you think about me? Do you like me?" Leave all those questions alone. If a man likes you and he wants you, he will say the words. You don't have to ask him, "What are we now? Are we official? Are we date?" No, just allow the man to lead. Do not chase a man. Doesn't work. At least it doesn't work for alpha masculine men, right? So it brings me to another thing when it comes to texting. Texting is very, very dangerous, because you can be there just texting and not really realizing how much texting you're doing. So don't be the first to text, or you don't have to respond to every single message and have this pen paling thing going on. I'm not a big fan of pen paling. Focus more on having in-person dates so you can get to assess if you're a fit, if your values are aligned, if they meet what you desire in a partner, and then move things forward. Do not go into some texting rhythm where it's constant text the whole day and then you start waiting for him to respond, or just don't. I don't know any other way to say it. Just don't. Respond when he messages, but make sure that you're also making sure that there's still the mystery, in your communication, and you keep it short. Try to have face-to-face interactions instead. So it's also important to understand why you chase, because I know when I say to some of my clients that maybe they're the chaser, they almost get offended. Like, what do you mean I'm chasing? They don't even know that they're chasing, right? But when we get into some of the things I've talked about already, if they're the ones initiating, then it comes to a yes, oh, well, because he's busy or he doesn't have time to plan, whatever reasons that they come up with, that's fine. But the important thing is becoming aware that you're chasing, and then try to get to the root cause of why do you chase? Why do you feel the need to have to chase a man? Usually it's tied to your attachment style, right? And I'll go into attachment styles at some point, but your attachment style really, really dictates how much you chase a man, right? So learning about your attachment style and trying to figure out ways where you can heal from it and move more to a secure attachment style. For example, if you're an anxious or avoidant attachment style, you can move more to a secure attachment style where you're okay on your own. You don't need his constant communication, or you don't try to force the communication to happen. Then that's good. So you need to heal from whatever attachment style, but to get to the bottom of why you feel the need to have to chase. Or maybe it's just past relationships or some childhood trauma that you're still dealing with. Or maybe it's just you're more of a masculine female than you are a feminine female. So just figure out what it is that is making you want to chase and heal from that, and learn how to relax a little bit more. So instead of chasing the man, go enjoy yourself, right? Focus on building a life that you love. Go out with your friends. Go have fun. Enjoy your life. Engage in activities. Go learn a new hobby. Go read a new book. Whatever it is. Focus on your personal growth. Focus on some self-care things. Get into your social networks. Visit people. Go for barbecues. Go on trips. Just get on with your life and keep enjoying your life. Because the truth is, whether you know it or not, these traits are actually more attractive. They make you more attractive when it seems like you have a life and you're not constantly sitting by the phone waiting for a man to message you, or you're not constantly checking up on him to see how he's doing or why you haven't heard from him. So focus on your life. Focus on having a happy life regardless of whether you're single or in a relationship. And boom, that's a very attractive trait that will make any man want to be a part of your life, because they see how much fun you're living and not depending on them for your daily entertainment or validation or whatever it is that you're looking for from the constant communication. So those are just some of the tips around chasing, right? If you ever find yourself in a situation where it feels a bit one-sided, where you're the one pushing or trying to make dates or trying to communicate more than the other person, that might be a sign that you're not a match for this person, because the telltale signs are always there, right? Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, effort, and interest. If the effort is not there or the interest is neither here nor there, take yourself out of the equation. There's 7 billion people on this planet. I'm sure there's somebody else out there that will match what it is that you're looking for. That's it for me for today. Thank you for listening to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Till next time, sending you love and light.